Yeah, I'm taking a look at it now. Test. There we go. Have I literally been talking to myself this whole time, Natty? Is everyone hearing me now? Can everyone hear me out there on YouTube? Oh man. Well, that was about 15 minutes of me talking to myself, guys. So that is a good post-market session here. Well, if you're in Discord, I'm sure you've heard it. If you guys are in Discord, you guys have been hearing me just fine, I'm sure. But on YouTube Live, apparently it's been messed up. Okay. Well, guys, let me do a quick recap. Let me just do a real quick recap on that. Everyone in Discord heard that. I hope you guys got the gist of what I was going over here, right? Why was this a crappy setup? So ABVC, guys, just to sum it up for everyone on YouTube, and I appreciate it if you're still hanging out. I know it was silent there for about 15 minutes, but that's me. I'm pretty tech savvy. Let me just get that out of the way. ABVC. This is the trade that hit the scanners this morning, right? We can see that ABVC was in our key level channel, and if you guys take a look at the beginning of the video, and you'll know what I'm talking about. Just put all these words to the beginning of the video if you can, if that makes sense. We closed over our key level. So let me hit this. We closed over a key level of 148. This was confirmation. So just a real quick recap. That was confirmation. This was a low quality setup. Low quality still give high quality results on the day. Don't get caught up if you're trading, you're a beginner, you're not used to trading. If this is something that's new to you, don't get caught up, trading the kitchen sink at something like this and then assuming that it's going to happen all the time. In my opinion, this was a crappy setup that gave a really high quality result, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. So all we're doing with confirmation is we are assessing each one of these setups. So this setup was a lower quality setup. So does that mean I need to not take it? No. It means that if I take it, that I need to greatly reduce my size and tighten up my stop loss. And so for me, I sat out of this move. It moved without me, made a huge move, which was beautiful. And we ended up getting some change on it. I actually took a trade over 358, quick scalped it, almost got to $4, didn't quite get there, saw the bullish vertical trend. We exited our position and it worked out well in the long run. But in other words, guys, ABVC, look at what it did the rest of the day. So took a couple trades here. It worked out for me. We are green on the week. We are green, guys. Monday green, Tuesday green, Wednesday green, Thursday green. Consistency is key, and I am loving it. We've got Friday tomorrow. It takes the load off my shoulders. Now we can basically just look for high quality setups, or we can sit out like I did this morning, and that's exactly why I sat out. I took a really nice 50% trade on INM on Tuesday, and I'll be going live tomorrow in the pre-market session looking for high quality setups as well. And I don't think this was a high quality setup, but it gave a high quality result, and that's something we want to be careful of. So MGOL is the only stock that I saw moving so far in the aftermarket. I'm hearing ICU. Not sure if these are old alerts. No, they look like they're fresh. We're getting a little pop here in ICU. Looks extended. This is what I mean. Looks very extended. So I'm not sure I'd be jumping into this. But, that being said, a lot of traders, may find something like this worthy of maybe the short side. Although this is a cheapo, so I don't think you're going to be shorting this one. But no position for myself at this time. No trades in the post-market session. 2 trades today, both on ABVC. Proud to say that I am green and profit protection mode is on. Guys, how we doing? Gustavo, you can hear me. Appreciate it. Yeah, I didn't see the messages in YouTube. I should have pulled it up sooner. Yeah, thank you guys for sticking it out with me. So I'll tell you, as a thank you, tomorrow morning we'll be doing a live session on YouTube. So if you guys want to join in our pre-market live session, we'll be doing it tomorrow. I do this every day in our Discord, but tomorrow I'll be streaming my chart live on YouTube, like I'm doing here, and hopefully we'll have audio tomorrow because I don't want to be just sitting there talking to myself. But we've got our Discord members. We've got our team in chat. We'll be working together in the chat as usual, going over charts, key levels, breaking news, and we will be going over trades. And this is not buy or sell alerts, guys. I want to make that very clear. I will be taking trades, possibly. But if I take trades, it doesn't mean you should be trading, right? This is me giving my approach, and this is day trading education. So I want to let you know my approach and how I navigate through the low float land, and how one professional trader does it. I think that could help others. So no position for myself. Watching ICU here, getting a pop. Got levels marked on a separate chart. Get this out to our team. ICU. These are confirmation levels, so these are the key levels that we're looking for. So close over 95 cents is what we want to see. We've got levels up to about $2. We'll go up to 185 here. Send this to our team. So 95 cents is the key level. If anyone's watching ICU, no position for myself at this time. No trades in the post-market session. This is a spooky post-market session. We'll be doing this to the end of October. Halloween's next week, guys. Halloween is next week. What's everyone's kids going to be? If you got kids, what will they be this year? I know what I'm going to be. This year's scary. One year I do scary. Next year I do funny. This year is scary. And I've got a whole Michael outfit. Michael Myers. So my son's been loving it. Yesterday he was a tiny Michael Myers. We both wear glasses too. So it was pretty funny because it was Michael Myers with glasses. We were practicing some cool dances. But he's going with funny this year. He's going to be, I think he's like he's on a blow up horse, and he's like a cowboy and a horse or something. I don't know. It's one of them blow up ones. He wanted that. He's got a couple of costumes he's going to be switching in and out of. So very much looking forward to it. Yeah, Tuesday. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Is it Hattie? Am I saying that right? Hattie? If I'm not saying it right, you just correct me. But I really appreciate that. Awesome. Yeah, it was working on Discord for some reason. It just wasn't working here in YouTube Live. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm not in any position right now, guys. So I'm just kind of sitting on my hands right now. We've got ICU up on the chart. So if you guys are watching this one, we've got ICU. Right now it needs volume, right? So we're looking for yellow and white candles on my chart. So if you're watching my chart, if you ever see any of my charts posted, I'm looking for yellow candles in the post-market and pre-market and white candles during the regular session. So I need that volume, guys. Number one personal rule is no volume, no trade. That is my number one personal rule. And if I do take something with lower volume, you better believe I'm shrinking down that size because it is dangerous. Dangerous. Appreciate it, Hattie. Yeah, no trades since this morning, guys. If you're in Discord with me, I haven't traded since this morning. The last trades I took were on ABVC right at that 936. So I used the key level spotter. That's our new indicator we have. Let me see. ABVC. I went over this in Discord, but I'm sure YouTube was just watching me in silence, just kind of miming everything, right? That's what I was doing. I was kind of like doing like a Charlie Chaplin type of video here. You guys kind of visualize what I'm saying with no words. This is the trade that I took this morning as well. So I took a quick scalp here. It worked out for me. It wasn't crazy. If anyone took this, started to get the alerts in here. For anyone who took that, about 13%. You know, I love that. I love these alerts. I really do, guys. If you're in Discord with us, the bounce watch alerts, I love them. I love them. It's based on a few different algorithms that I have going on, and they're not all successful. I mean, look at this. This is a nasty. This started to drop like crazy. I mean, it gets a little bounce if you build into it, maybe, but I mean, if you're buying up here you're not getting to your full, your full trade on it and stuff. We've got a few bounce watch alerts here. Here's one oversold. Here's another bounce watch. So, I mean, if you're buying into it and you're looking for a little pop, it could work, but it's obviously risky. And of course, with this being a cheapo to begin with, it started under $1, guys. So, I mean, we've got to keep that in mind when we're trading these stocks. I really, really do not like stocks under $1. I don't like to trade them myself. But I really prefer stocks to be over $2, but market doesn't seem to care what I think, does it? So different bounce watch alerts throughout the day, small little bounce here and there, but really not a whole lot to see here. I mean, some of these panned out to be nice, but like I said, it's just too dangerous. This thing is just gapping down, low volume, in and out, right? We need those white candles during these market hours. This is the market session. So just wasn't feeling it, guys. The only bounce watch alert that I liked was the first one. I do like the first one and second one. Those are the two that I like usually the most, but this is our second one and it was not the greatest, right? It kept giving them down all the way to about here. And yeah, it bounced up a little bit, but not much. There's 5%. So, I mean, that really wasn't much there. Kind of curled up a little bit, and then before you know it's knifing down. So if you combine this with our confirmation key levels, then you might find some nice setups. I think one of the alerts that we got earlier was actually at one of our major key levels as well. So that was pretty cool. But either way, yeah, I think it's a crapshoot, guys. This was a low quality setup that gave a high quality result. And I want to make that clear because I'm telling you guys, there is so many beginner traders that do not understand what that means. There's so many beginner traders. I was one of them. That's why I can speak about it. I would literally take a trade like this, make buco bucks, and then I'd go tell my wife and say, you know what? I figured it out. I've got it. I'm the best trader there is in this world. And then before you know, the next day I'd take the same type of setup, same type of size, and I'd get wiped out. And I'd go back to her and I'd say, you know what? I think I need to study a little bit more. I think I need to do a little bit more studying. But I'll tell you guys, there's one thing that just that money cannot buy in this market. There's one thing that money cannot buy, and that is experience. So with experience, you'll better be able to navigate through the market. So if you can keep your head above water, and especially in these crappier days, I think you're going to be okay. Amazon, what's going on over here? Up, down, up, down, up, down, right? So we're doing some video game cheats back here on Amazon. They've got news out. I'm still watching this one, guys. I'll be watching it towards the end of the week. I'm watching for more of a dip. I know that sounds crazy, but I want more. I want more. I want it to drop down. I've got 114 support, 110, 72, 104, 17, and 97, 24. I am watching you, Amazon. We are watching you for a possible swing trade. I just sold AMD in the green before it started to come down even more. So happy to get in, get green, get out, lock it up, right? And now we'll watch it for a possible swing. But for now, I'm watching Amazon, Apple, and Tesla. So that it's AMZN, AAPL, and TSLA. And I will not hold low float stocks overnight, guys. So ABVC, something like this, I don't hold these overnight. I don't swing trade low float stocks. I don't do it. I just don't do it. The only time I ever would hold a low float stock overnight is if I was up, say, 80 to 100% on my position, already out. 90% of my size is out and sold and green, and then I'm holding a small lotto for overnight or something like that. That would be the only way. Otherwise, I don't swing low float stocks. I only swing large cap stocks. That's the way it is, and that's what works for me. So everyone find what works for you. No position for myself at this time. 4:32 a.m. 4:32 p.m. Imagine if it was a.m. We'd be getting the market started. My favorite time to trade is pre-market, guys. I love to trade the pre-market session. I don't know about everyone else out there, but pre-market is when I get the bulk of my profits. That's what my history shows. So I'll be watching tomorrow. We'll have a live session tomorrow too. So if you're listening in, guys, we'll have a live session. I'll be doing something just like this where we'll be going over our setups, but I usually find my trades in the pre-market. Post-market, I don't trade too often here in the post-market session. We've got EAR, EAR on the scanner, but look at this. Do we have those yellow and white candles? Nah, not so much. We've got low volume, major reds, bullish vertical trend, big pop, big drop. Now we're back up testing. It looks like It's forming one of those special cup and handles that everyone loves, right? One of those really cool patterns that, to me, make no difference. But some traders might love them. Hey, if it works for you, stick to what works, right? For me, it's confirmation. So EAR, let's take a look at the confirmation levels now. EAR is showing a 3 million share float, guys. So let's pull it up. All right. Confirmation is telling me that we've got a cluster of resistance. Ooh, we've got a cluster of resistance on EAR, don't we? All right, so we've got a lot of levels, a lot of resistance on EAR, EAR. And I don't think I'll be liking this one, guys. I'll send this out to our chat, but this is not for me. I think I will sit on my hands. Will it go through the roof? I don't know. Do I care? Not so much. I think I'll sit out and look for a higher quality setup elsewhere. And if I don't see one, I'll sit on my cash until the next best thing. So again, just because I don't like it doesn't mean it's not tradable. Doesn't mean it's not going to continue. Just means that I will not be trading it. So look for a higher quality setup. I don't look at this as a high quality setup. I look at this as a low quality risky for the biscuit. I'm just not willing to risk it for those biscuits yet. ICU getting a pop, looking left for some bags. I don't see any recent bags. Oh, we got a little something over there. So ICU, if you're watching for an aftermarket mover, here it is. We've got those white candles. I'm gonna reset this and zoom in so I can get my my stuff together here. Hit a target of 108. The high is 109. Needs to close over 122 for continuation. It's got some volume, bullish vertical trend. We've got a mashup of text here, which means we've got a couple profit targets, bounce or short watch areas being tested. So we're getting a pullback, makes sense. And again, this doesn't mean that's going to reverse. I don't use this to say, oh man, I got that alert, it's going to reverse, time to short the heck out of this thing. That's not the point. The point is that if I'm in my position and I see all these red flags, then maybe I want to lock in some of my profit because I do expect a breather or a pullback, right? So we can see that on ICU, we're getting a pop here. So if anyone's trading in the post-market session, you're looking for the volume. I'm seeing some volume here in ICU. I've got 320,000 shares here and 170,000 shares on that candle. Let's see if it can continue here. This is a cheapo as well, dollar stock. This is started under $1, so very similar to ABVC this morning. So will this be A plus? No, I don't think it will be A plus, but it may give a high quality result on a low quality setup. I am not in this position, no position for myself at this time, and no trades here in the post-market session yet. And I don't think I'll be finding anything to trade. Nothing worth risking my capital, guys. I'm green on the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, green, 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 green. And hopefully tomorrow we can continue that. But either way, want to remain green on the week and not go into the weekend red. That's for sure. So sitting on my hands, watching here in the post-market session, ICU, test resistance and low volume as it's kind of dying out a little bit here. What'd you guys trade today? Did everyone trade ABVC and take off? That's the goal, right? That's the goal. I don't know who got into this market and was like, you know what? I want to get into day trading so I can sit there all day long, every single day, right? That's as much as I love trading, and I do, guys. I'm addicted. I love trading. I'm addicted to consistency. I'm addicted to seeing those green days and green trades and consistency and staying green, right? Remaining in the profit. That's what I'm addicted to. But guys, I mean, this is the type of market right now where you've got to be very careful because this market is very, very choppy, to say the least. We've got cheapos left and right. So ICU getting a little bit of volume here, testing highs, 108 resistance, close over 108 for continuation. This is not a plus. This is a cheapo. So low quality setup may give high quality results. I don't see anything else moving. ICU is on the scanners. Looking for value. Here it is. ICU. Yeah, what'd you guys trade today? I traded ABVC. That's the only stock I traded today. I think a lot of traders got in, got green, got out, locked in the profit. I think that's awesome. I saw that in our chat today. I saw that in our group. Saw a lot of members getting in the green. I saw a lot of PPM. If you see PPM in our chat, that means profit protection mode. That means we got in, we got green, and we are now locking it up and not giving back. ICU new highs here in the post market, 111. Can it get to the 122? Target's 122, guys. Target is 122. This is a risk it for the biscuit. If we start to come under 95 cents, there's room for concern. So target would be 122 for anyone who's in. No position for myself at this time. No post-market trades for me yet. This is a cheapo, risk it for the biscuit. Who's in it? Looking for 122. You can tell me, guys. You can tell me. I know a lot of traders, they start to come out of the woodworks when the stock goes up, but you can tell me beforehand. It's okay. I trust you. I trust that you're trading with a smart plan in place, and you're trading with a strategy, an exit strategy, as well as a profit strategy. I know that. I know you guys are, because I know you're all good traders. I know I'm not talking to any bad traders out there. And if you're a beginner trader, guys, take some notes here. This is some experience right here. Look at that. ICU new high, 113. It's got to hold up. If it can hold over this 108, we're good to go. 108, 95 cents. Target's 122. There's 114. Oh, we've got a profit target. Look at that. We have a profit target. That's a key level spotter letting us know that, hey, it's crossing that profit target. You may want to lock in profit. So if I was in this position, I see that red flag, well, I'll take a little profit. Shave a little something off it, put a little change in the pocket, protect myself against the event that I'm wrong in my decision making, or this thing just knifes down. Because, guys, there's no strategy, and let me repeat this, no strategy that works 100% of the time. So stick to what works. For me, it's confirmation. Closed over 108, needs to hold above 108. For anyone who's in, seeing some signals here to possibly lock in some profit. Main target, 122. And why is that? Because that's our next major resistance right here. So we're looking at 122. Let me go ahead and plop this on here so everyone can see what I'm talking about. That would be target. This would be a good area of a stop loss, right? Plop that in there. This is a mental stop loss. Why? Because this is the post-market session, and you can't have a hard stop or a trailing stop on your order in this session. So ICU 122's target. Let me make sure this is like this, and do this, and do all this fancy stuff for everyone while we've got this time. Not in this position, guys, sitting on my hands for now. All right, we'll put that as target level. We'll change this to green, and let's see if it can hold. Oh, pull back. We've got a pullback here, guys. So here's our stop level, right? Right there. Put that stop. Look at it, it's coming under 108. I don't know, guys. I think this would be a stop out. I think this would be a stop out for me. Now, the main level is down here at 95 cents, but like I said, 108 needs to hold. If it can't hold 108, then it's hard for me to really expect that this is going to continue. But this is in the post-market session, closed below 108. I would bail, to be honest with you guys. That's it. That's all she wrote. Boop, I'm out, right? And the reason for it is because this is a low-quality setup, and so I just want to treat it a little bit differently than a high-quality setup. So I would get in, get green, get out, or get out of the way. And right now, I would have to get out of the way. Now, if we close back over 108, then maybe it's going to give us that move to the 122. But until it does so, it's a no-go for me. So if it closes over this 108 level, it's go time. And if it closes below, it's bearish, right? Just going to hold that level. Hold the line, right? But this is confirmation on a cheapo. We've got a major red right here, right? We've got this profit target letting us know lock in some profit, and this is why. And now we've got another major red, and we have a cluster of resistance above, and we also have a cheaper price. So there's just a lot of things that we need to think about and process before we get into our trades, because as I mentioned, you know, not all trades are going to be the same. So if I like to trade, for an example, 10,000 shares on a high quality setup, well, if this is a low quality setup, then why would I trade 10,000 shares, right, guys? Why would I do that? So instead, I think I would change that to 5,000 shares or 2,500 shares or 500 shares or 100, whatever it may be, or avoid the trade altogether and look for a higher quality setup elsewhere. And it doesn't mean you're going to find a higher quality setup, but that's what I'd be doing. Sometimes you just sit there and you're prepared, ready for work, ready for action, and you don't take a trade. And sometimes your best trade is the trade you didn't take at all. So for me, no trade here in the post-market session, no position. I am green on the day, locked in profit, not giving it back. We're going over ICU and confirmation here. It has to close and stay closed over 108, and it has to get some volume here. As we can see, it's kind of struggling. So close there at 109, needs to stay above. If anyone's in, this would be a risk it for the biscuit setup. Maybe a stop somewhere in here, but guys, this is not the setup that I'll be taking. So I'll sit on my hands, no position for myself at this time. Goal would be 122 for a target, as that is the next major resistance above. But if we start to come under that 108, that is it. It is dangerous, right? And this is low flow trading on a crappy setup. So of course, it's more dangerous than others. So just assessing risk. That's all we're doing. That's what we should be called. Instead of day traders, we're just risk assessors, right? If I'm even saying that right. I'm not even sure if I'm saying that right. Yeah, same here, Natty. No current positions. I'm with you. PPM. Activated. Yeah, I'm with you, Natty. No position for myself at this time. Same. Yeah, I do appreciate you guys hanging out with me. It looks like we closed back below, did we? Yeah, we did. We closed back below. So this is bearish. I'm out, right? Out, done, stopped out. And why? Well, I can always get back in over the 108. So I could just come in here, set the alert, right? Add alert, and there we go. Or I can even set the alert maybe somewhere up here or whatever you want to do. But this is a no-go for me. So if we can't hold 108, I can't trade you. But 108 is a resistance level. And it might be hard for everyone to see. So this would be a target. This is stopped out. So let's move this right here, guys, so everyone's very clear. Stopped out. I would be stopped out. I would no longer be in this position. This is bearish. As much as I'm a bullish trader and I like bullish momentum, the only way I can deem this as bullish is if it tells me it's bullish, and it has to stay over its resistance of 108. It's struggling to do so. It's fading out in its volume, dying out here. ICU might be one of those cheapos that just kind of up, down, up, down, up, down type of spurts throughout the day, but or a post-market session. But I think I will sit out and not take part in this. So here's a little pop. ICU gonna get back over the 108 for us. Just toy with our emotions at the 108 level, right? And that's the other thing too. The more times that we test this level, the less weight it holds. So if it was low quality before, it's going to be even lower quality now for me. Here's a pop, getting more volume. So same idea, guys. If we close over, it's a risk it for the biscuit. Lower quality setup can give a high quality result. You never know. I think I'll sit out. Assessing risk, I'll sit on my green for the week. But if you guys are in this one, stop loss right in here, right? Profit target is right here, 122. It's go time. Let's see what it does. We'll take a look at this one. I hope it gets up to the 122 for all those bullish traders. I hope it closes over 122 and continues. It'd be nice to have something to trade early pre-market session. So it's always nice when we got something in the post-market that runs because it has a higher chance in the pre-market to give a little something too. Even a bounce watch alert would be nice. No position for myself at this time. No trades here in the post-market session. This is day trading education. This is going over my strategy and how I would implement this strategy even on a lower quality setup similar to ICU. But no position for me because why? I'm in the green for the week. I'm in the green for the day. And this really doesn't feel like it's worthy of my trade. Doesn't seem like it's high enough quality for me to take a trade. But that being said, low quality setups can give high quality results, right? It happens all the time. Just don't think that it's going to happen all the time because then you start trading all willy-nilly. Stick to the strategy. So the strategy's in place. Stops in place, right, guys? You've got to, I know I'm talking to some smart traders out there. There's our stop loss. We are protecting ourselves. We start to drop. Well, that's it. 103, this area. That's it. We start to drop. I am out. I will not be in this position, right? I know you traders are out there trading this right now. I know you have a trade plan set in stone and you are you're focused in, laser focus here. For me, I will watch from the sidelines. Got my popcorn ready, got my coffee here. ICU getting some volume, white candle. That's good to see. Needs to stay above 108. There we go. Now come on up to the 122. Get up to that profit target. And this is just experience, guys, in the market. Because when we fail, a lot of times when I was a beginner, when we would fail a level, I would give up and say, it's done. I'm out of here. I quit. And then before you know it, would confirm that same level and just go off to the races. So for all I know, it's going to give it to us now. It may pull back. We'll see what it does. No position for myself at this time. And hopefully everyone out there can understand why I'm not taking a position here. So I am protecting profit, which is something I love to do. I'm in the green, so I could take a trade with that profit as a cushion, right? This is a lower quality setup. So basically I've got pros and cons, and this just has, in my opinion, too many cons for me to take the trade. So it's not worth my capital right now. Does it mean it won't continue? No, that's not what it means. It just means that I'm not comfortable trading it right now. So no position for myself. Hearing LIAN on the scanners in the post-market session as well. ICU looks like it's about to stop out everyone who's taking around this 108 level again. So again, very choppy, starting to test this level too many times, not going to hold that type of weight that we're looking for breakout strength. So I think this is going to be dead to me, guys. I think after we see this break down to our stop loss, or get up to the target level, which I think the stop loss will be triggered first here, I think I will be on my way and go spend time with family. We've got Thursday night football tonight. We've got some spooky hanging out with the kids tonight, doing a little spooky session, and we've got coming up next weekend or next week. We've got Halloween on Tuesday, so that's pretty cool. Tomorrow morning, I will be going live on YouTube. So if you guys are listening in, you want to join in, I will be live on YouTube tomorrow morning going over my trades. I often trade in the pre-market session. Tomorrow's Friday. We've got 4 green days in a row here. This has been a really good week for us and looking to continue that going into next week. So close below the 108. That's all she wrote. I would be done. Cut it off. That's it. You're dead to me. I don't know how else to put it. I didn't like the setup. I don't like the setup. I'm not going to like the setup. And even if we start getting cooking here, guys, you know, we've got 122 close over the 122, 130 cluster is worth watching for a move to 147. Close over 147, 150 is a move to 165. But do I deem any of these as high quality? No, I don't. And I think, again, I will just and sit out of the position altogether and look for a higher quality setup elsewhere. So hopefully we find one. So guys, I'll be around in the pre-market session. Hopefully you will be as well. Everyone in Discord, you know I'll be there. I'll see you all there. Appreciate your help. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me in this post-market session. It's another creepy paint drying session that we have here. Apparently, we've got nothing going on. We've got I think, what did we have? MGOL, I thought it was on the scanners, and ear. What happened to ear? Ears kind of going sideways, but that it's got a complete cup and handle for anyone who's looking for that setup. But I think that I'll sit on my capital. So guys, ICU is the one to watch here in the post market so far, and it's just toying with that 108 level. So I will no longer hold any weight at that level. So I would no longer trade that myself. And now at this point, I would look for something else. And hopefully this gets over the 122, 130 and actually gets some legs and starts running. But guys, appreciate your time. Hope everyone has a great night with your family. And I will see you in the pre-market session bright and early around 7:30 a.m. Eastern time. Thanks, guys.